Vivian, since Argyll and Bute were to go ahead with the proposed cuts, how would it affect your family and your daughter, your day-to-day life?
Absolutely massively. We've got 3 daughters. Our youngest daughter has got focal epilepsy, autism, ADHD, a lot of other issues as well. She goes to a mainstream. She goes to a school in Oban, a mainstream school in Oban, but she goes to the learning centre. We stay out in Appin, and that's what 22 miles. So she gets a car every single morning, comes up, drops her off, picks her up for school. And if they were to cut that, then she wouldn't even get to school because obviously we've got another 2 children. They go to Appin. My husband works full time. I work full time. We shouldn't even get to school. You know, if they cut the car. So there's that issue.
And that support wouldn't be provided for her at your local school?
No, we went down that road. She did go to preschool in Appin, and we tried the support, but the level of support that Fallon has now is escalated from what she needed when she was at preschool, and even in Rockfield Primary that she's in, they're actually saying that they actually need more than a 1-to-1, probably a 2-to-1, because she's got so many issues. She's if it's not routine, if everything's not set in stone, then she's got to be watched. I mean, she's got to be watched at the school all the time when she comes home.
So at a very minimum each day, Fallon has a 1-to-1 support?
Oh, she's a 1-to-1 all the time, in the school, yes, constantly.
But ideally in other situations we could possibly be looking for a higher level of support.
Yeah, they are. I had a meeting with the school, they are looking at maybe a 2-to-1 because she's obviously growing, she's 6, her body's developing, but her brain isn't developing, so if you take her out of a situation and she doesn't understand, she'll bite herself, she might bite another people, so she has to have 1-to-1 support all the time. And again, that's okay, we've got that at school, but on the other hand, when she comes home, we get 2 afternoons, a Monday and a Friday where we get 2 hours, and we get 1 Saturday, an afternoon for support that's paid for. And we've asked and asked and asked if that can be put up, because there's no way. I mean, I'll give you for instance, right? 3 children. She gets up at 6 o'clock every morning. Ping. My husband goes to work, so he's away out the scenario. She gets up at 6 o'clock. Now, if she goes down the stairs, you cannot leave her down the stairs on her own. One of us, well, me, I have to get up, obviously not dressed, but I'll get downstairs, set her breakfast out for her. Now I have to stay with her. In the last 3 mornings, I've stayed with her. So I stay with her to get her a breakfast, and then I need to basically go up and wake up one of my other daughters to come and sit with her, just so I can go get dressed. On the instances I haven't done that, I've gone upstairs to get dressed thinking, oh, she's fine, she's settled, I'll come downstairs, and last week she pulled the microwave off off the actual wall with all the brackets. The kettle gets smashed. I mean, we're on our 3rd kettle. She puts pens in toasters. She had got to watch her. And as I say, that's fine if one of us. So one of my eldest daughters, they're 9 and 10. They're brilliant. They'll sit and they'll watch her till I'm dressed. That obviously puts massive responsibility onto them. They're 9 and 10. Why should they be? Anyway, they're good. So then we'll take her down. And then we've got 2 hours to amuse her before the school car, which comes at 8:15, which again is another issue because we've got wooden fencing around our house, and I've been pleading with the council to try and help me with that because she's been escaping onto that, which the main road is in the back for ours, so she's been going onto the main road 2-3 times over the summer, so we put a fence higher. So she climbed on top of the cherry trees that were beside the main road just to get over. Whatever you put, she will find somewhere. So obviously the effect on her well-being and safety is...
So that's all highlighting that you really can't leave her unattended.
Oh, you can't.
You've always need somebody.
She needs somebody with her actually, and I've said this to the social work. She actually needs somebody with her 1-to-1. If I was a mum with her on my own, that's fine. When she goes for her support with her 2 carers, she's got 1-to-1, so she is great because she behaves, she knows, she can't, she understands if she goes. I mean, we have to, all our butters are hidden in the fridge, everything's in the butters in the fridge, that's wrong, butters are in the tumble dryer, the breads are in the sock drawer. I mean, everything's because you've got to hide, because she would just sit and eat a tub of butter, like on her own. The bread would just be, you know, everything's got to be hidden from her. I mean, there's locks on all the doors now, but you have to hide absolutely everything, because if you can't watch her, and as I say, go back to what I was saying, the girl that watches a one-to-one, she can watch a one-to-one, she can sit, and the two afternoons that she has had to watch her, that allows me to sit and do my homework. Obviously we've got another 2 daughters, so I can sit and do my homework with my other 2 daughters. I can get dinner prepared on the 3 nights that she's not there, that she hasn't got the help. I can't get the dinner because she will be either with me in the kitchen all the time, or she'll be out climbing trees, going onto the main road. Hence the fact, well, yeah, I mean, just now one of my daughters watches her, but they've got after school clubs, they've got, you know, it's.
So if you take that back into school again, if they're going to make a certain level of cuts, and they're still going to provide Fallon with the level of care she needed, that would need to come from somewhere if they've made cuts. So then that, you can see that would have a knock-on effect to other children as well.
Yeah, it's going to affect.
So what we're saying is it's not just our children that's going to be affected, this is going to affect every child who goes to school, whether they've got special needs, whether they've got additional needs. If they're in mainstream, every child could be affected by our children's services being cut.
Every single one of them. It's not just, as you said, children with disabilities. That's obviously the top, but I just don't know how anybody would cope. I would love anybody to come, and I'd invite anyone to come to my house and stay with me for 24 hours and see how, as a family, luckily my husband and I are very strong, but it's 24. I mean,
and I think it's the same in the schools as well. If somebody could spend some time in the school and then be able to walk away and say hand on heart that they could justify those cuts.
If someone can justify that, then I would like to see them, and that they can go into the school, they can spend time with us, their parents, anybody, and justify the cuts, and see what it's like living from day to day with a child that needs one-to-one support. And I'm just talking about myself. We've got a big varied group here that have got all different issues, got all different aspects. But no, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. I would end up being probably down there. My husband would be down there, and then what about your other 2 children? The impact it's got on parents is just exhausting.
So speaking for yourself and speaking for others, you could probably also say you feel fearful of what could happen in the future then.
I fear just now, even before I knew about these plans.
And it's an ongoing process. So
yes,
these cuts don't necessarily mean it's the end.
No.
Could be more on top of that.
Well, that's as it is just now. We are living day to day. Every day we're thinking, right, what have we got to? What hurdle? It's an obstacle every day to try and get through all, you know, the things, and they're in place. So I mean, take her school car away, she can't go to school. She can't go to school. Well, she's wrecked her house anyway. I mean, she's got holes in the walls, lamps have been damaged, cups, pictures, everything. She's smashed absolutely everything in her house because I've got her one-to-one. So how do you deal with that when you don't even go to school? There's no way. No way. No way.